Well, the summer season of anime in 2018 has officially begun, and I'm here to check out the premieres of several select series each week in hopes of picking out the best and weeding out the worst. I'd like to apologize in advance for this video going up fairly late. In fact, the second episode of some of these shows have probably already aired by the time I'm uploading this. However, I promise the rest of them will be more timely. That being said, let us delve into our first show of this week and the season, Island. I'm not entirely sure how to feel about Island. It's a strange show about a man who wakes up on an island with no memories except the one telling him that he has to defeat some evil or save the island or something. He meets a few characters, one of which seems to know him, and another that tries to murder him. Fun times. These characters seem like they'll probably become a harem at some point, and knowing this is based on a visual novel, I wouldn't be surprised if he has to pick one of them at the end. From animation to music, this show struck me as exceedingly average. I'll continue watching to see if the mystery elements pan out, but as of now, when only the first episode has aired, it's pretty low on my priority list. If Hanebado taught me one thing, it's to always watch PVs before I judge whether or not I want to watch something. What I thought was going to be a fan service filled show about cute girls in skin tight outfits playing badminton actually seems like it's going to be a legitimately grounded sports drama about ambition and growing older. I was pretty taken aback by the detail in the animation and the immediate sense of investment the show had me feeling in these characters. If this isn't already on your radar, it should be, because as of right now I see it being, knock on wood, an anime of the season contender. When I originally saw the premise of Backstreet Girls, I knew that it would undoubtedly be one of the most bizarre shows to come out of this season. 3 Yakuza members fail their boss and have to choose to either be killed or have sex reassignment surgery and become a female idol group in Akihabara. Based on the fact that the show continues, you can guess which they choose. This is one of those shows where the absurdity is what carries it, being just ridiculous enough to stay the slightest bit interesting. The animation is by all means weak, and none of the characters really stand out, but the premise is so insane that it still works in some ways. I'm gonna continue the show, but I'm really not sure where it could even go from here. While Backstreet Girls was something of a disappointment, Banana Fish was a pleasant surprise. I didn't have many expectations going into the first episode, but I came out thoroughly impressed and enjoying myself. The story follows the adopted son of a crime boss named Ash, who, may I add, is pretty fucking cool, as he discovers multiple cases of people being drugged and consequently becoming violent and suicidal, one of the victims being his own big brother. The drug seems to have gotten the nickname Banana Fish after a fish that supposedly makes you want death upon seeing it. This studio once again proves its worth with a well done and fluid animation style that's stylish in every way. This is another one sitting near the top that I can't wait to continue. A good horror anime is a pretty rare thing, but with the pilot of Satsuriku no Tenshi, or Angels of Death, the hope for it to be just that is alive. Based on a game of the same name, it follows a young girl, Rachel, as she wakes up in a fucked up building in an unknown place and has to find a way to escape. Angels of Death keeps the tension high for the most part, and the mystery of where and why Rachel has appeared here alone is enough to keep the show intriguing for a while. One of the only foreseeable problems is it being too cute for its own good if it wants to be taken seriously as a dark thriller. Though, that's not been distracting for now, so I think this will be a solid entry this season. Now a show that takes the term slice of life so seriously that the slice of the main character's life is quite literally the walk to fucking school. Chio-chan is probably the funniest show so far, getting me to chuckle quite a few times in the first episode. Everything here is so incredibly over the top that it manages to make this insanely mundane concept a fun time to watch. Whether it's Chio trying to parkour her way through rooftops like this weird Assassin's Creed Ninja Gaiden hybrid video game she has, knocking out the literal stereotype of a rich businessman, or a super gross scene with a toothbrush, and you know exactly what I'm talking about if you watched this. This will probably be the episodic show to look out for this season, as it's funny and light, but also seems to have some good heart. Also, holy fucking fuck, I love that opening. Alright guys, that wraps up this week's impressions. Let me know if I missed anything worthwhile, and what some of your personal favorites were. Hopefully you will look forward to the next few parts of this, and if I like how they turn out, I'll continue doing seasonal impressions this way. For now, thanks for watching, and goodbye!